Another good day for you, huh? You pleased?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to get back out there again this week and move the ball up and down the field. A lot of guys made a lot of plays. We wish we would have, punched in at the end of the half in that 2 minute drill. You go 94 yards of 96. You might want to get those last two, but it was fun. It was a productive day. I thought we moved the ball up and down the field well. Guys made plays. It was good to see D-Bell out there for the first time and making a lot of plays in the slot for us. So yeah, it was a good day.
You know, for those of us who haven't seen you, your crew at Pittsburgh, are you having a better camp than you ever did with Pittsburgh?
I'd say it's pretty consistent with what I've been doing during my time there, during my time in Jacksonville during a COVID year. It's just great to get this opportunity, right? The opportunity to go out and play, get in a rhythm, get some significant reps in practice, and then go out and be able to get reps in the game with the guys that you're going to play with, and just go out and gel with them and play ball. No, you're good. Go ahead.
What was supposed to happen on that 3-yard touchdown run? Your ball was snapped a little bit. So
Yeah, ball was just snapped a little bit to the left, and I dropped it. And so we're just running inside zone. So I kind of ran exactly what the running back would have ran. So may or may not have stole his touchdown. I told De'Aaron I'll get him back for it for sure.
Joshua, can you talk about how determined are you to try to prove to these guys that you're their number two in the event that you're the guy behind Jacoby?
Yeah, I wouldn't say determined to prove anything. I would say just go out and just play and control what I can control. That's all I can do. So the reps I get, whether it's in practice or in a game or it's in a walkthrough, whatever it is, just maximizing those reps and those opportunity because they prepare you for these opportunities, obviously in the preseason, but when the real lights are on, they prepare you for those opportunities. So I know there's a lot of chatter and there's a lot of people above me that make a lot of decisions that go on with the team, and I'm not worried about that because they control that and that's their jobs, and my job is every time they put 15 on the field or in practice at the quarterback position to go out and execute it to the game plan.
How did you manage to stay in bounds on that 36-yarder?
I knew I was going to stay in bounds. I wasn't worried about that. I was really just worried about you saw the linebacker coming over. And I was like, all right, it's a foot race. If I can get around him, I got a shot. And then everyone stopped, but I kept going. Obviously, it's a little confusing. I just got to keep my feet. I got one more guy miss for a touchdown. But no, it was a good play, good productive play.
Do you think about going out of bounds at all, like at the end of that run when the linebackers come in? Are you always like, I'm going to get around this guy?
No, it just depends on the circumstance. I do play smart, and I do like to protect myself out there. Obviously, when you go on the edge a lot, more is in your position, right, where you can go and take a hit. You have to get extra yard or get out of bounds. So as you saw, a couple plays before that, I ran out of bounds on one. So it just depends on a lot of things. A lot of things are going through your mind when you're running. Like if it's green grass around it, you can extend it for a longer play. Then you're going to try get around it and stay in bounds. But if you're running and there's 8 more people that you have to juke and dodge, you're probably going to step out of bounds and take the positive play. So, that was a 1st and 10 play. The one before was also a 1st and 10 play. I like to stay ahead of the chain. So if you're able to do that with your feet and keep the offense moving in the right direction, that's what I like to do.
What did the defender grab?
He grabbed my undershirt. I don't know how he got it because it was barely under my jersey. So he got my undershirt, but he just made a nice little crop top. So yeah. I did feel him. I saw the string down to my ankle while I was running. When I was looking at the sideline, I was like, don't step on it. Just keep running. But yeah, no, he got my undershirt, but it's all good. It's all good.
You alluded to this before. I know you're not trying to open people's eyes, but do you feel like you are?
I say I'm playing well. I'm doing everything that I expect myself to do. And I know if I do that, then I'll be in the right position that I need to be.
You feel like you hit. Oh, go ahead.
Anthony had a couple of catches today. Coming off of obviously a tough game in Jacksonville. How big was that for him? And
Yeah.
lose the confidence?
I think it was just great for him to get out there and get in the flow, get in the rhythm. Played more snaps too this week, so for him to do a great job, on that 2 minute, he did a great job dragging his feet, getting first downs for us. So yeah, it was good to see him out there running fast, as we all know he does, but also making some big catches.
Your decision to leap there near the goal line, take that one back?
No, not at all. I probably would. Honestly, I was looking back at the situation. I think there was 11 seconds left before the play, and they covered us up pretty well. So in hindsight, it would be more to throw the ball away. We're on the 4-yard line. Give us 2 more shots at the end zone rather than 1 more shot at the end zone. Maybe we get a touchdown on that drive instead of a field goal.
Do you feel like you really left everything out there? You're trying to hurl over the pylon and running for the long runs and, just, do you feel like you did everything that you could possibly do in this big start?
Yeah, I mean, I do that. I do that every time I step on the field. That's just how I play. I think football is a very fragile game. I learned that really quickly last year. Football is a very fragile game, but it's something I've been playing since I was 5. So no matter the circumstances, every time I step on the field, it's 1, to win, 2, to play well, and 3, to put my team in the best position to win. So whether it's throwing the ball, using my legs, I'm extending plays, however I need to do it, all in the framework of the game. I'm going to do it every time I step on the field.
How'd you learn that last year? What are you referring
I hurt my foot last year at the end of the preseason game, in the Panthers game. Hurt my foot, so it's rehabbing. Really missed the whole year because of it. So it was definitely a long year. Wasn't very publicized, obviously, but it definitely was a long year, just like rehabbing. But everything happens for a reason. It's all in God's plan, and so I'm excited for this opportunity and excited to keep moving forward.
Josh, you said you've been playing since you were a 5. Were you always a quarterback?
Yeah, I was always quarterback. I think actually, my first year, when you're 5, you play with the 6-year-olds. So I think I played nose guard, and I was awful. I was running around I did not hold the A gap. But then at 6, they put me at quarterback. I played it ever since.
As far as processing what you're seeing out there, it seems like it's going slow for you. I mean, the game isn't going too fast. Is that the case?
Yeah, and it all goes back to preparation, just preparing and mentally getting as many reps as I can. Obviously, maximizing practice reps, but the reps I don't get in practice, or if it's plays I don't get in practice, being able to take the young guys. And that's what's been great, really. We have some great young guys, whether it's the tight end position or receiver position. Like D-Bell's out with me after practice every day, just going through plays we didn't get. Because, at some point you're going to get those plays. And the first time you get them might be in the game, And so you have to be able to take what you've done on the practice field, whether it's live reps on the practice field or mental reps after practice, and apply it to the game. And so we've been able to be productive in that preparation, which obviously helps you play well on game day.
It didn't look like you got a lot of reps against the Eagles this week. Is that
No, I didn't. I think, I knew I was going to get a lot of reps in the game. And of course, I know the coaches have a plan with what we're doing with the QB position and how we're preparing everyone to play this upcoming season. So, I never really look at it as a detriment to what I've done in the past, right? I just know when I'm in there, you got to go out, you got to execute, and that's all that matters.
It was your center's first ever real true experience playing that position. I mean, Michael Dunn. Did you kind of feel like he was a veteran there? Yeah,
I had no clue until he told me on the sideline in the beginning of the 4th quarter. So I was like, "This was your first time playing center in a game?" It's it's pretty impressive. I think you did a great job. Snaps were perfect, gun snaps under center. It's easy in practice sometimes, when you're not going against a live rush. When you get a live rush, you get a 300-pounder across from you. It's a little different out there, and he did a great job. If I didn't notice that it was his first time, I think he's doing a pretty good job. So good to see.
How important is it for him to kind of step up and give that position some depth, given
Definitely.
all the injuries?
Yeah, given Nick's injury, I think it's extremely important. It was good to see what they were able to do today. Just throwing from the pocket. It was really perfect pockets all day. It was really good to see that, on the 2-minute drive when both sides of the line of scrimmage are getting tired and the pocket's still really good. So that helps us at the QB position because we know that, if we have to take an extra hitch or we have to let a guy get open, we have trust in our O-line. Because they're locking up the guys up front. So they did a great job handling Eagles' 4-down rush, the blitzes that they were bringing. It was good, very comfortable to throw from that pocket
Did you
today.
ever get this much time in preseason with Pittsburgh?
I think my rookie year I did, but after that, honestly, no, I didn't.
In the event that you get
Last
thrown,
one.
in the event that you get thrown into the fire early on, let's say you're the number 2 guy and you've got to go in there and start games, early on in the season, how ready do you feel to do that?
I'm always feel ready. Whenever my number's called, I prepared a ton, watched a lot of football in my time in the NFL. So whenever my number's called, as you saw today and last week and in the future, I plan on being prepared and going out and executing.